Hello, adventurers! Welcome to Tanuro, where history and imagination come alive.
Long ago, before towers or wheels, humans lived by firelight. Sparks felt like miracles, shadows danced across stone walls, and mammoths shook the earth. I, Tanuki, watched from the corner, laughing quietly. A mammoth sneeze could erase an entire dinner in one blow. The Stone Age was filled with clashing stones and wild dances around flames. Tribes carved spoons they called spears and whispered stories into the smoke. I tried chiseling once, but my paws slipped, so I drummed on logs instead, creating history's first accidental concert. Bronze melted, kingdoms grew. Sparks leapt from forges as tools became crowns and swords. I darted between blacksmiths, tails singed, ears ringing. Of course, I grabbed a crown, too big for my head, sliding sideways. Even empires paused to laugh at my royal disaster. The Iron Age roared with hammers. Farmers cut deeper. Armies marched louder. Cities stretched higher. I staggered under a giant axe, nearly toppling. Around me, banners snapped in the wind. Destiny clanged with every strike. Yet I was mostly worried about my burnt tail. Castles rose like frozen giants. Streets reeked of wood smoke, bread, and less pleasant things. I sneaked into feasts, cheeks puffed with stolen meat. Nights tripped in mud, while stained glass poured rainbows on stone floors. Faith filled the air, but laughter slipped in too. Suddenly, the world awoke in color. Artists painted skies on ceilings, thinkers sketched flying machines, and poets dreamed worlds of words. I paw-printed a canvas once. Someone called it genius. Maybe I was, maybe not. Either way, the Renaissance had space, even for me. Ships with sails wide as wings carved oceans into maps. I clung to masts, soaked in storms, our pounding.
Biscuits.
Below
Don't mind
deck,
if I do.
sailors argued over biscuits, while I quietly stole them. Horizons stretched farther, yet felt smaller with every wave. Curiosity
Land
was
ho,
now
land ho.
humanity's compass. Factories bellowed, trains thundered, and soot painted skies black. I rode engines like steel dragons, coughing through smoke. Sparks lit the air, gears groaned, and bridges rose like iron spines. Progress was messy, loud, and unstoppable. My fur smelled like coal for weeks. With steam came shadows. Forests fell, skies dimmed, rivers choked with smoke. I coughed, tail flicking, but still marveled at cathedrals of machinery. Humanity bent nature into motion, creating rhythm from steel. Beauty and chaos lived together, humming like an endless engine. Electricity sang through copper veins, lights glowed in windows, radios told stories, and television painted them bright. I perched on wires, fur sparking from static, ears buzzing. Humanity gathered around glowing fires again, but this time the flames lived inside glass. Computers arrived, hulking giants blinking slowly, then shrinking into sharper minds. I pawed at keyboards, symbols spilling like magic. Numbers became language, and machines began to dream. Humanity had built a new kind of brain, and I was still stuck chasing mice. The internet wove threads across the planet. People shouted across oceans in seconds. Ideas bouncing like fireflies. I surfed glowing cables like a raccoon-dog skateboarder, leaving paw prints in chat rooms. And yes, I laughed at cat memes, but frankly, raccoon memes were better. Now, machines not only count, they create. Algorithms paint, write, and imagine. I watched robots sketch alongside me, both of us giggling over doodles. Humanity built a mirror that talks back. Thrilling, terrifying, maybe both. But still, it hasn't stolen my snacks. Down we plunge, beneath soil and roots, through crust and mantle. Rocks shimmer, rivers of lava boil. Silence thrums with pressure. I surf glowing magma on a rock slab, tail sizzling but grin unbroken. Humanity gazes at stars, yet suns burn beneath our feet. Here, the earth pulses with liquid iron, swirling like a molten sea. I drift in its currents, tail puffed from magnetic sparks. Invisible shields stretch outward, guarding the skies. Life survives, not with swords or walls, but with the heartbeat of molten fire. Deeper still, the inner core blazes, hot as the sun's surface. A jewel of solid iron, anchoring everything. I pressed my paw on its glow, trembling at its ancient song. Mountains, oceans, storms, all echo this hidden forge. Earth's secret heart beats eternal. History and geology are threads in one vast weave. From stone to silicon, fire to atom, dreams to machines. I tumbled through every age, paws muddy, fur singed, belly full. Humanity stumbles, rebuilds, invents. And Earth, patient as ever, carries it all. History is not dust or ruins. It breathes in sparks of fire, strokes of paint, clicks of code. Every step we take is carried by mammoth hunters, smiths, poets, inventors. Beneath it all, Earth hums, a lullaby of molten steel and silent patience. The core whispers eternity, reminding us the story is never finished. Ages rise, collapse, and rise again. New lights flicker in the distance. I curl beside Earth's fire, ears buzzing with its hum, tail wrapped tight. Even silence feels alive down here. So remember, traveler, stories are alive, just like you. Tomorrow will be stranger than today, brighter, louder, maybe funnier. And when it comes, you'll find me laughing in the echoes, waving from the molten dark. Because for Tanuki, the journey never ends.
Thanks for watching, friends. The journey never ends. See you next time on Tanuro!